Alright. So yeah, hi guys, the update for today is I gave a mock IMS SimCAT Proctor 12 and I scored 35 in it. Oh, disclaimer, if you have not given IMS SimCAT 12, then please give that and then come to this video, because just do that, because there are a lot of things which might work against you if you watch the video. So yeah, and if you're not planning to give the SimCAT, then yeah, move forward. And yeah, let's start. I will let you guys know each section detailedly this time. And yeah, in I scored 35, in VRC I scored 6, in LRDI I scored 12, in quants I scored 18, I guess. Yeah. And yeah, let's move forward. 6 is the lowest score in my VRC. Also, I think this time the LRDI was the most difficult LRDI section of all time, and of all the mocks which I have given of SimCAT. Even of CAT, it was the most difficult section for me. I think for others also, because at 15 correct you are getting almost 95 percentile. At 10 marks you are getting at 90 percentile in LRDI. So yeah, let's start with VRC. If you're not given the mock, please go and give it, because yeah, the first passage was there was not. Usually there are 4 RCs, right? This time there were no 4 RCs. There were 3 RCs. One was not an RC, it was a poem, like a 10-line of poem, and the questions were also inference-based questions of the poem. How can you you have to understand the poem first of all. One who is not good with who's not a literature student will find it very difficult to infer it. Who are not read poems or who are not fond of reading poems and all, they will find it very difficult. Like, it will not take much time, but to read, like, you can read that in 1 minute, but it's very difficult to infer it. And rest of the 3 RCs were very interesting to read, but the questions were very difficult. I mean, out of the 16 questions in RC, there was no fact-based question in that, and out of the 16, 10 were inference questions. 4 was application questions, and 2 were, I don't know what the 2 were, different type question. None of them were fact-based, and most of 10 to 11 were for sure inference questions. And yeah, I skipped the poem one. I read the poem, I was like, I don't know. And even though I read the questions and the options, I was like, nah, I can't do this, I think. And initially, almost 3 minutes went out of me. Initially, first 3 minutes went out of me of just checking the questions and how to just digest what has happened. There are changes in VIA also, I will let you guys know about that. And that happened, so I did all the 3 RCs, and I got 2 correct, 2 wrong. In some I got all the 4 correct, 1 wrong, all the 4 wrong, 1 correct, reverse. And even after seeing the marks, I don't think I scored that badly in inference. I'm not that bad with inference-based questions, so I went to the solution. And the explanation, I'm not satisfied with them at all. Like, they are too vague. They are just trying to justify their option choice correct. I mean, I have no other way to, or not a way, nothing can prove my question wrong. But yeah, sure, their question may be right. Yeah, correct, their question may be right, but there is no way that my question is also wrong. I mean, there are 2 options. Both the options are correct according to me. I don't know what I'm just blabbering now. IMS sectionals, the IMS VRC section is very weird. It's getting weirder and weirder. And yeah, because whatever. In LRDI, what happened? Yeah, LRDI, I went to the first set. There was too many ifs and buts, too many conditions to do. I saw that for 3 to 4 minutes, and I was like, I won't be able to do it. I even saw the questions. While seeing the questions, there was no theta questions, hence nothing to read more and put more time in this, so I just skipped it. Before doing that, I saw 2 questions. They were like interrelated to each other. If I was able to deduce 2 last 2 options in the both of the questions, and I was like, if this is right in this in the other question, that will be this first option will wrong on reverse. So I marked 1 in that and 2 in this. So at the end, 1 got correct, 1 got wrong. I was sure either one is, I will get 2 marks from that. In these 2 questions, I will score 1 negative for sure, but I will get 2 marks. So I did that and got 2 marks from that. It was just a little smart work there. So yeah, first set was gone. In second set, it was even weirder. It was very long set, and most of them were theta questions. So in theta there were 3 theta questions. The answer would be 1 to 6. I just calculated guess, and I got 2 correct from there. No, 2 correct from there, and 1 theta got wrong. And in the third set, it was pretty difficult, to be honest. There were too many conditions, ifs and buts. But again, I attempted a couple of questions. I got to know that this is a very difficult one, difficult LRDI section for sure. So I attempted the third set last. So I went to the fourth set, and it was a DI case-led set, and not case-led, DI set, and I spent almost 15 minutes in that. I was not able to get the answers. Then somehow there was some average concept in that, and yesterday itself I was doing weighted averages and averages from quants, and somehow something stuck in my brain, and I was able to solve four questions in that, because yesterday I did averages, I was able to solve the fourth set, or else it was the easiest set. I thought it was the most difficult set, but it was the easiest set, and I was able to solve 4 questions from that, and 1 got wrong. And after that I went to the third set, and I just guessed work some things and got wrong, and I ended up scoring 12 marks, and most difficult LRDI set. And even after scoring low, I am not like demotivated, because yesterday itself I solved 2020 slot 1, and I solved the most difficult set in 15 minutes. In the analysis they were telling you should have skipped this question, but I was able to solve that in 15 minutes. So already my morale was very high, and I knew that in CAT level questions I am easily able to do it. So this is not impacting my morale as such. And the quants, it was the most easiest section among the 3. And I think if a person who have done all the basics of all the topics, he could have easily scored 30 marks in this, 25 at least, easily. I scored 18 because I have not done everything, and I have not revised algebra and geometry. But surprisingly, 2 questions of geometry I got right. It was just elimination, and I was 50-50 sure. I clicked one, and yeah, it got right. And apart from that, arithmetic, I gave 6 questions. 4 were right. 1 was theta, it was wrong. And was normal question was wrong. I was able just in time when I clicked the question, time got over, or else I could have scored 21 in that. So yeah, overall, I guess this was IMS was just testing it out. One more in VA, VRC, the VA part, it was one was very weird. In VA, there was no this odd one out were not theta. There were 4 options to eliminate. They were giving 4 option choices for odd one out, and there were no parajumbles. Instead of parajumbles, there was this sentence completion. You have to, not sentence completion, word completion. There are 2 words. You have to put 2 words out of the 6 words: A or B, C or D, E or F, A or X. That like that. And too weird. It was experimental mock by IMS, I think so, just to enlighten us, like what if CAT throws like this, it changes their pattern and everything, format or everything like that. So yeah, and the LRDI section was very difficult to begin with. Quants was easy. If you are good in quants, you would have scored well. And I don't think in VRC anybody will score that well. That's it for today. Nothing. I will forget that I ever gave this mock at all. I never gave IMS SimCAT-12. That's it. It's erased from my memory, and we will move forward tomorrow. And yeah, see you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye.